just have say like a little record thing.
Yeah.
Ah.
Take one.
Yeah, take one.
Okay.
Okay. So the big idea of LifeVille is it's a place where you can play big in the game of your real life.
Okay.
Okay. So have you heard of, you know about Facebook, obviously.
Yeah.
And you've heard of, did you hear of FarmVille?
Yes.
All right, so FarmVille is a game you play online.
Yes.
Connected to Facebook.
Yeah.
So do you know how many people every day play FarmVille?
No, no idea.
100 million.
Wow.
Exactly. So if 100 million people will play a pretend game on FarmVille, how many do you think we can get to play a real game on LifeVille? At least 100 million.
Wow.
Right. So in LifeVille, there'll be a website, and it's a community type site, and you have a profile, and all the players have a profile, and then we'll have different games that you can play, like career game, business game, leadership game, health game, relationship game, whatever you really want to do in your life right now, you can play it as a game at LifeVille. And every game will have an online community for the players of that game in a small group, maybe 10 or 20 people, who are all playing that game at the same time. And it's set up where each week you do things in your life, and then you go online to LifeVille and keep track of what you did. And it has like a scorecard. Right? So, and then all the players on your team, as you're doing things, you update the LifeVille site with what you've done and what happened, and what was good and what was scary, and you write about it on LifeVille. And your teammates can see what you are writing and comment. And kind of share in the experience together. And then as you're doing things, you get points. So you earn points for doing things in your real life. And then we'll have a system in LifeVille where you can trade in your points for different kinds of rewards. So you basically get rewarded for doing...
So it's really a real game.
It's really a game, yeah. You get rewarded for doing your real life. Which is pretty interesting idea. And because it's LifeVille is going to be working closely with Coachville, all of the games in LifeVille will have a coach. So the idea is LifeVille is play big in the games of your real life and play better by having a coach. So that's the basic concept. Okay. Now the next thing is, well, how do we get people to LifeVille? So the next part of the big idea is we have thousands of people all around the world who go and give talks and speeches to people. And usually when you go and give a talk, you give your talk and you get them inspired, and then you say, go and do it.
And then they are on their own.
And then they're on their own. Exactly. Right? Or you say, now buy my book. And they buy your book because they're nice and they like it, but they don't read it. So usually nothing happens. So now what we will do is we will have a collaboration where all of the speakers who want to can have a special page on LifeVille. And we can make a game out of their ideas. So whatever they're talking about in their talk, we can transform that into a game that people can play. So if you're a speaker, when you give your talk, after your talk you would say, now go to LifeVille and play my game. Because now they're inspired, they want to do something, and they can take immediate action, go to LifeVille, and there will be a game set up that will match what they talked about. Each week when the players go to play the game, there's a video. So it's a video of you talking about, okay, this week what you're going to do is, and it's just like 3 to 5 minutes, but that way they see you when they give the talk, but then each week they'll have a short video of you, so it's like you stay present with them. But then we have coaches, and we have so many coaches, so we'll have coaches a coach that will be coaching that group from the beginning of the game. Let's say it's a 3-month game or a 3-week game if it's a really intense short thing. And then the players will actually do what they want to do from your talk, and they'll take action and get results. Then if you want, you can make different levels of your game. You could have the beginner's game, and then you could have more deeper, richer distinctions for the players, and if you get a certain minimum score, then at the end of the game you can play the advanced game. Because you want to make it aspirational.
Yes.
You want people to strive to success, and then they can play the harder version.
Yeah.
Because, you know, when kids, and actually big kids, play these video games or these games, one of the fun things is you want to get to the next level.
Yeah.
Right? So we can make a game for you that has multiple levels so people can keep trying to get the ideas and put them in their life and move up to the next level. So you create a flow of aspiration and success for the players of your game. The idea of LifeVille is if you are talking with a group of people and you inspire some of them to go to LifeVille and play the game, you become what's called the referrer or the inspirer of that person for the rest of their life at LifeVille. And then there's a revenue share. LifeVille is all based on a revenue sharing business model. So when someone goes and plays your game, you get paid because you inspire them to go and play. And if people play your game, you get part of the revenue. So in any transaction of someone playing a game, there's the person who inspired them, they get a slice of the revenue, the coach gets some of the revenue, whoever created the game that they're playing gets a part of the revenue. So there's a revenue share model that rewards everyone involved in having someone play in their life. And as the speaker, you can go online anytime and see how many people do I have playing games, how many did I inspire, how much am I going to get paid, and you can see how much are you going to get every month from all the people at LifeVille that are playing your game or doing something from you. So this is a way for speakers to create passive revenue. Because usually it's just you do it, you get paid, you do it, you get paid. And it's very hard to figure out a model that creates a lifetime passive revenue stream. But this will do it. This way, as a speaker or an author, you have a structure for a coaching program. And you don't have to hire the coaches, manage the coaches, train the coaches.
Everything is handled.
It's all built into the system. And if people who see you and want to play your game, and then they play your game, and then they say, hey, I want to be a coach, we love that. Because then we can have them go over to Coachville, do the coach training, and because you brought them into LifeVille, you'll even get a revenue share when they go to Coachville and do the coach training program. And then after they do the coach training program, then they can be a coach for you. And then they can coach your game because they've played your game, they've got coach training, then they can become a coach. And it just creates this whole ecosystem for people to play big in life, be successful and grow and have new opportunities. All kinds of things can happen because of playing and being in a community. So this is the basic LifeVille idea. This brings millions of people who want to play with thousands of coaches that don't have enough clients and thousands of speakers that don't have a way to fulfill on what they're promising, and brings them all into one place called LifeVille.
Wow. Let's grow online.
That's the big idea.
Yes. Cool.
So, what do you think?